Jamie Morgan via Facebook asked, "Hi gang, forgive my dumb question, but I put more value in what you established Audi drivers say over what I read. I purchased an A4 this past October and I love it. I'm thinking about purchasing a second Audi to drive on days when I travel to Raleigh. What are your opinions for fuel consumption on the Q5s? I'm leaning towards another A4, but considering a Q5.
So you own an A4 and you're looking to possibly add a Q5 on as a commuter vehicle for long distance. So fuel mileage on a Q5 is going to be probably considerably worse, even though the A4 and the Q5, if it's similar year range, have the exact same engine. I'm also a little bit concerned because there are oil consumption issues on those, and potentially on those 2-liter engines have that problem. So depending on what year you're looking at, might not make sense. But the most important is that the discussion that Jamie had was that this is a fuel consumption concern as far as getting the best fuel mileage. So the Q5 is about 500 pounds heavier than an A4. So if you talk about the exact same drivetrain in the same vehicles, it's going to be considerably less fuel mileage or less fuel mileage in a Q5 than an A4 because it's heavier. So just basic situation with that as far as consumption because of weight. The aerodynamics of that, I don't know. I suspect the Q5 is probably less aerodynamic than an A4 just because it's more kind of bulbous and taller. So that's probably going to decrease fuel mileage even more. Now, my opinion would be if you're looking for a commuter car and an A3 is something that makes sense, the MQB engine is going to be better on fuel than an A4. It's going to be lighter than an A4. It's going to be more fun to drive than an A4. And it's also going to be cheaper to maintain than an A4 because when things break on an A3, they're going to be considerably cheaper than when things break on an A4 that has a 4-link suspension and different all-wheel drive system and just general components on it that probably are going to cost more money to fix. So my opinion would be get an MQB A3 2015 and up. That's going to be the car you want if you can make it work space-wise. If you're just doing it as a commuter car, I can't imagine why that wouldn't work because it's just a driver's seat situation. You're not going to be getting a bunch of people in your back seat and stuff like that. So hopefully that helps. And yeah, A3 it is, in my opinion.